Well, hi, Dan and Nikki. In order to take advantage of what really is an absolutely gorgeous day in Winona today, it's almost 80 degrees, a little breezy. Preston and I decided to go on a hike. So obviously here we are being sawn off by the dogs. And so that's where we came from right there. That's the entrance to our neighborhood. Right across from a graveyard. And the graveyard actually is really cool. It's one of the oldest Winona graveyards. There's two of them in Winona. And this person died in 1883, I think. So, I just love these old headstones with the lichens growing on them. You can barely read them because of the lichen, but it's pretty cool. And of course, they have everything between ornate headstones like this one to rather simple ones like this one, which are really just iron pipe with caps on them. And I think that's probably enough. So I kind of like that one. I think that's the I don't know what Orthodox church it is that they put their crosses at an angle, but I'm sure it's one of them. Anyway, so here we are just at the entrance to the woods, going up, and a little higher up the hill now, as we're climbing up this kind of to the top of this bluff where this overlook is, which is right there. Now here we are at the top. Dan, I think this would be a great place for us to go up and camp out during the summer. Not during the summer, but when you come up and visit at the end of April. It's only about 20-minute walk from our house, but the vista is wonderful. As you can see, walking up. Sorry that the quality of the video is not great, but I did it on the lowest res. So anyway, here we are looking back down into town. That is the Mississippi River in the distance. The far bluffs on that side are Wisconsin. That is our neighborhood right down there. So anyway, yeah, so that's the Mississippi. That's downtown Winona there in the distance. If I could actually there we go. I think this is a slow pan. At some point, I'll do a slow pan around. Here we go. Or a fast pan. Sorry. And that little monument of rock back there to the left is called Sugarloaf. But this is all of downtown. And it's built between the bluffs here that you're looking at there and then the river. So it's pinched between those two land or water formations. So I threw up a couple of pictures in, obviously, of Preston. But anyway, Dan, this I think this would be a great place for us to go up and just camp out one night. It's, like I said, not far away. We can bring food up. That's a good picture. I like that one. Yeah, but it's private enough as well. So, so this is on the backside, on the side away from Winona, from downtown, from our house, and there's a little saddle little saddle right in here, that somebody has built built a little campsite. There's a campfire. There's a little fire pit. Let's get a little broader view here. So you can see there's this little flat area in here, and that would actually be really ideal for camping. And that there's the fire pit. So hopefully we can go up at the end of April and take one of those nights and go up there and camp out. And you've probably read, or maybe you've not been following all the frac sand issues. I've talked a little bit to Dan about it, but I mean, this is a perfect example here. This is your prime frac sand, silica sand right there. And there's, metric tons of it all over this part of this part of Minnesota. And they're digging frac sand pit after frac sand pit after frac sand pit. And then they end up hauling it all into town in huge trucks. And it's, needless to say, causing some issues around here. So, but the last thing I wanted to show you is this picture of the cat, Nikki. This is why we have a cat, because when the stopper for the sink stops working, we just use the cat's butt and we stop the sink up that way. So, from Winona, still dead.